Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. My name is Piper Carlin, and I am a licensed esthetician and certified lash artist based in North Texas. Today I'm going to be talking about the layers of the skin. The skin is the largest organ of the body. That organ is made up of 3 different layers and layers inside those layers, like an onion, but less stinky. So we have the very top of your skin, the epidermis, which is what we estheticians can treat. Then we have the dermis, which is the meaty part of your skin, and dermatologists and medical estheticians can treat that. And the last and deepest layer of your skin is the subcutaneous layer or subcutis layer. If your subcutaneous layer needs treatment, please see a doctor. The epidermis is made up of 5 layers. From the top down, those layers are stratum corneum, stratum lucidum, stratum granulosum, stratum spinosum, and stratum germinativum. The stratum germinativum is also called the stratum basal or the basal layer, not to be confused with the herb. The basal layer is where all your new cells are born. These cells are called keratinocytes. The keratinocytes travel up from the basal layer all the way through the other layers until they get to the top, and as they go, they are pushing the old cells up with them. When they reach the top, they push off the dead and flaky skin cells that are sitting on the top of your skin. This process is called keratinization and can take anywhere from 28 to 48 days. And that timeline depends on a lot of things, including your age, your genetics, your skincare routine, and a whole lot of other factors. There are also Merkel cells in the basal layer. Merkel cells are receptors in your skin that send signals up to your brain, and your brain translates those signals as your sense of touch. They tell your brain that you're being touched, where you're being touched, how you're being touched. Palms of your hands and the soles of your feet contain the most Merkel cells. The other cells found in the basal layer are called melanocytes. Melanocytes produce melanin. Melanin is the pigment that gives your skin, hair, and nails its natural color. There are 2 types of melanin, eumelanin and pheomelanin. Eumelanin is dark brown to black, so you see that type in dark-skinned people. Pheomelanin is yellow and red, so you'll see that type more in light-skinned people. The layer above the basal layer is the stratum spinosum. This layer has little itty-bitty tiny spiny protrusions that hold the cells together to prevent your skin from constantly tearing open and blistering, and it's sometimes referred to as the spiny layer. The layer above the stratum spinosum is the stratum granulosum. This layer has keratinocytes that produce lipids, or oils, that help your skin hold on to moisture and help make it waterproof. The cells in this layer are shaped like tiny little itty-bitty granules, hence the name granulosum. As the cells move up through the rest of the layers, these granules will open and empty their contents into the space between the rest of the layers. The layer above the stratum granulosum is the stratum lucidum. This layer is the clear or lucid layer of the skin. It's clear because the granules from the stratum granulosum aren't there anymore, which gives it a clear, see-through-ish appearance. This layer is only found in the palms of your hands and the soles of your feet. And the layer above the stratum lucidum and the last and very top layer of your epidermis is the stratum corneum. The cells in this layer help protect your skin against bacteria, viruses, and fungi, and against damage to the layers underneath. This is the layer of your skin that feels rough when it gets dry. The entirety of the stratum corneum is consistently replaced with new cells. This is where those little baby basal cells from the stratum germinativum or stratum basal come to rest after pushing the old ones out of their way in their travels from the bottom. And just to cover them, I'll go ahead and briefly mention in more detail the dermis and the subcutaneous layer. So the dermis is the layer that resides under the epidermis. It is the thickest part of the skin and has 2 layers, the papillary layer and the reticular layer. The subcutaneous layer is only 1 layer, and it is entirely made up of fat. These layers are outside the scope of an esthetician's license, and therefore as estheticians, we cannot treat these layers. I hope this video was helpful in regards to the layers of the skin. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comments. My Instagram and Facebook page will be listed and linked in the description as well. You can also ask me questions there if you want to do it a little bit more privately. I will be happy to answer. If you're in North Texas, book an appointment with me. I would love to see you and look at your skin and help you with your skin. All of that information will be on my Instagram and my Facebook page. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.